Hi everyone, yasas to another episode of Dimitra's Dishes. Today we're going to be making a Mediterranean shrimp and orzo skillet that's ready in under 30 minutes. Perfect for those hot summer days when you don't want to heat up your house. This comes together in no time. You're going to want to keep all the ingredients ready because the recipe does move pretty quickly. Let's get started. So I'm beginning with a pound of peeled and deveined shrimp. I buy them ready and these are frozen from my local supermarket. Saves so much time. So I'm gonna just season both sides with some salt and some black pepper. I have a skillet heating over medium-high heat that I'm gonna add about 1/4 cup of olive oil to it. You could add a little less if you'd like. Get it nice and hot and then go ahead and sear the shrimps about a minute on each side and then go ahead and transfer them to a plate. Be sure to cover the pan with like a screen or something, otherwise you're gonna have oil splattering everywhere. Then I'm gonna go ahead and add a cup of orzo. This is my favorite brand. If you're interested, you can find it in Mediterranean or Greek or Middle Eastern grocery stores. You could also find it on Amazon, and I'll put it in the recipe card so that way you can get it if you want to get it online. But we're just gonna toast the orzo in the oil for about a minute or two or until it's nice and golden. Be careful because it will burn if you don't keep an eye on it. Then I have 4 garlic cloves. You could have 4 or 5 garlic cloves that are grated. Go ahead and warm those through just until they're nice and fragrant. I also have 2 cups of chicken broth heating on the side. You want to make sure that it's nice and hot. Before you add the chicken broth, add about 2 to 3 tablespoons of lemon juice to the orzo. Then go ahead and add the hot chicken broth with a teaspoon of salt. You could add some more pepper if you want, but I'm going with some crushed red pepper flakes. Then let the mixture come to a boil. Once it comes to a boil, reduce the heat to a low so that way it's simmering. Cover the pot and let the orzo simmer for about 10 to 12 minutes. Check on it at this time, and if it needs a little bit more liquid, you can add another ½ cup of either water or broth if you like. Return the shrimp to the pan right over the orzo. And at this point, I also went ahead before while the orzo was cooking and I chopped up 1 roasted red pepper from the jar. I'm gonna add that to the pan as well with the shrimp. Then I'm gonna cover the pot and let everything warm through for about 3 or 4 minutes. The shrimp wasn't totally cooked the first time when we seared it, so now it's gonna continue to cook without overcooking. Give everything a nice mix. You could also add scallions when you add the shrimp. I went ahead and I thinly sliced 2 scallions. You could do 2 or 3 scallions. Go ahead and add those with the shrimp and let it warm through for about 4 minutes like we said. Take the pot off of the heat. Go ahead and add about 1 tablespoon or so of finely chopped fresh parsley, and that's it. It's ready to serve. The way I like to serve this is with some crumbled feta on top. You could add the crumbled feta when you're adding the shrimp too if you want it in the pan, so that way it releases its flavor and it adds a little bit of that creaminess to it. Or you can put it on the plate like I did with a lemon wedge. I also drizzled a little bit of olive oil on top, and it's time for the taste test. Such simple pantry ingredients, very little bit of effort, but yet it packs so much flavor. It almost tastes like shrimp scampi with orzo. That's kind of the flavor profile that it has. It's so delicious. The roasted red pepper adds a little bit of sweetness and a little smoky flavor. Everything is so good. Your family is going to love this one. You can go on over to the website dimitrasdishes.com to print this recipe out. Let me know what you guys think, and if you want to learn how to make more quick and easy weeknight dinners, click over here and I'll see you right over there. Yes, us.